One time, one of my teachers in college hucked an expo marker at my head. And this is that story. Hog executioner, by the way, gonna clap some cheeks as I explain this one. I was always a very good student in school. Just from an early age, I always just thought it mattered a lot. Like, I was always petrified of my teachers, and I thought like, okay, I need to be on my best behavior. I need to get good grades. My parents were always hard on me, calls no diddy, to get good grades and perform well in school. So throughout middle school, high school, college, always did as well as I could. The one thing that I would say was the hardest thing for me to deal with was waking up for early classes. I am not a morning person. I can't control when my body falls asleep. So on those nights where it falls asleep at 3 a.m., I am just tossing and turning for 2 hours. I'm just diddled. Like if I have early school, I'm just absolutely clapped, and there's nothing much I can do. And college, in college, you're staying up late, you're hanging out with the roommates, you're not worried about getting a couple hours of sleep and going to an 8 a.m. class. Like, you're just gonna figure that out later. That you're leaving that up to future Eric to figure out how to actually wake up, get out of bed, and perform well in that class. So I'd say that was the hardest thing. So I would have when you have a class and you're graded on participation and you're just like, first of all, just literally lick my butthole. Like, why, if I know the material, why do I have to participate in this absolute chung class just to get a couple extra points? It's all about the point system, which is stupid, by the way. But anyway, so I had this one class that's like, your participation is important. And like in the beginning, I would like participate a lot or not a lot. Like, I never really participate a lot, but I wanted to get some points. So I would make an effort to like once a class just answer like, yeah, obviously I know what the square root of 9 is. It's 7. And then I just chuck in one little answer here and there, get my little points, and then just go back to doing whatever it was I was doing. But like halfway through the semester, my one teacher had that kind of participation grade comes up and goes like, oh, I notice you're like participating a lot less than you used to. Like, is everything okay? And I'm like, get your smelly breath out of my mitt. I don't want to participate in your class. Like, it actually sucks balls. I don't care about this stuff. I'm half awake. Can you just get out of my mitt and let me go back to like trying to stay awake? Like, I'd rather fight to stay awake than fight to stay awake and participate in your class. So just leave me be, you absolute dingbat. So I said something like that, and then it's just like, I don't know, when you just get like diddled by a teacher, and it's just they control the grade, so you can't be too foul. Like, you just have to let it be what it is. So anyway, that ended up being fine. And then I had this one class where it was such an early one. I think it was like an 8 a.m. class, and I hated it. And like, I would already like barely stay awake in this class, but for one particular time, oh, I thought he messed up that NATO. Wow, this guy, he's got his cheesy little plays, doesn't he? So I like barely wake up for this class, and you had to be there for attendance. Like, that's another thing. Like, participation, attendance grades, like, bro, shut up. Just get that out of here. Wait, I'm actually gonna go in a little bit. We're gonna go for a little skellies here to pull. And then XE lines that up like a little boy in the barbershop. Holy damage. Wait, the XE might line up that bomber as well. Oh, do it to him. Do it to him. Ooh. Oh, good bomber shot, but it's not going to matter, is it? Pop quiz. Will it matter? Absolutely not. Speaking of pop quiz, that's why I was so tired, but that's why I went to this class, was because we were having a quiz in the morning. It wasn't a pop quiz because like we already knew about it, but we were having a quiz, so I was like, all right, I have to go. And that's why I got like no sleep. I probably would have skipped the class, but I was like, all right, well, I have to. There's no other option. So I go to this class, and I take the quiz, and I'm like, dude, all right, whatever. Like, who cares how I did on that thing? Little 10-pointer, get to drop the lowest one. And I honestly went into it thinking like, all right, I'm just gonna get a 3 out of 10 on this quiz. Maybe I'll get a couple more points, but it'll just be my lowest one. I'll drop it, but I still have to go, or else then that automatically becomes my drop. And then there was some benefits, like if you missed no quizzes. I think it was only if you missed no quizzes you could drop one. So it made sense to go and nuke a quiz than to not go, and then you it's like it locks in a 0 and you can't drop any other one. It was like something like that because she really wanted us to go to this class. That's all I remember. Something along the lines of that. So I go, I absolutely shat my pants on this quiz, and I'm just half awake. Like, I shouldn't even be there, but it's the only reason I went. I'm half awake. And she starts teaching, and I have my laptop up, and I'm literally just like kind of crouched behind it because I'm just barely keeping my eyes open. Like, I literally think I'm dozing off halfway through, and I don't know what's going on. Like, she's just yapping. I'm just thinking about how nuked I got on the quiz, and I'm just trying to survive the class so I can go back home, take a nap, and actually get some sleep. So I'm cooked, and I'm doing my thing, just like literally trying to stay awake, and her voice is just not even in my ears. Like, I am so tuned out. All of a sudden, like, literally, like, spidey senses go off in my brain, and I just look up for a split second, like, in my peripherals of just, like, looking down like this, I just sense something's wrong, and I look up, and there's an I didn't know what it was at first, but she had chucked an expo marker at me, and I just snagged it, one-handed catch. And then I looked to see where it came from, and then the teacher's just there in the front of the classroom, just like standing there, like looking like she had just thrown something, like an absolute devil. And I was so confused, like, why did you just huck a thick expo marker at me? Oh, he gives me a little L, he doesn't know I have the rocket, lick my sack, pal. So she hucks this marker at my head, and I am so lost, like, I'm still half asleep. A marker was just chucked at my head, and I happened to just snag it. And I'm just waiting for someone to explain, like, what just happened. And then she just asks me a question. She asked me a question. It was like a bio class, and she was just like, oh, like, what is the charge of this, like, certain thing? And I just answered and got it right, because I actually knew, like, I was actually decent in that class. So I answer her question, get it right. She still hasn't addressed chucking a marker at my head. Then she was like, that was a good catch. What's your name? So and then she says, she didn't ask my name. She said, like, come up here and write your name down. So then in front of this whole class, which is like in this like fat auditorium, there's like so many kids in there. That's how big of like a class this was. I have to I'm half asleep. I have to walk all the way over, and that was not meant to be a hog rider, to the front of the class and just write my name down on a paper. And I'm like, what is happening here? Like, am I in trouble for sleeping? Why did you throw a marker at my cranium? What is going on? And then she just says, I'll give you extra credit because you answered right. And I'm like, I literally think in the heat of the moment, she just chucked it at me, expecting it to just doink off my head. And then she would have been like, oh, like, don't fall asleep in my class. But since I caught it, she literally had to change up her strat, because, like, you can't say I was sleeping if I absolutely snagged the marker. I'm just bent here. This guy is such a little cornball. The only way we win this, it's a disgusting way, but it is a way, as we go hog, predict the little spearhead and the rocket right there. That sucks balls, and that's gonna do it. So I think what happened was, she thinks I'm sleeping, which I basically was, throws the marker. If it hits me, she's like, don't sleep in my class. But since I snag it, I can just say, like, I wasn't sleeping, I caught it. Why are you throwing a marker at one of your students, you absolute dingbat? So she had to switch up her strat and ask me a quick question, hoping I'd get it wrong, and then she can say, don't sleep in my class. But then I get it right, and then she's like, what do? I have a lawsuit on my hands. I just hucked this at some poor little kid that was sitting there awake, knowing what he's doing. So then she goes, okay, write down your name. I'll give you extra credit. So I shat in her face, and that's what I like about it. I shat in her little face because all of her, it's like when you go for like a hog rocket, but then if you miss the rocket, you have a little log ready for the goblins. She misses the rocket and she missed the goblins. Every little step of the ladder was just wrong. She just couldn't do it right. Like, watch, you see how he put something in this rocket? Like an E-part? Golly, I love myself. Oh, my testicle Tuesday. That got me excited. And she messed up every single way. Like, she missed the rocket. She missed the log. I just diddled on her, and then I got the extra credit at the end of the day, and I guarantee she did not think that she was going to end up giving me extra credit, but I just got her. So basically, the moral of the story is, first of all, pay attention in school, because you never know when a marker is going to get chucked at your head by a little old lady that smells like perfume and farts. But you always have to have your whereabouts about you. And also, another thing is, something that should turn out really bad can turn out really good with a little bit of preparation. Like, if you know what you're talking about in your classes, you never know. And just in life, like, always just be prepared for everything, and things can work out better than you could ever imagine. All right, how am I supposed to diddle this guy? He has E-barbs. I got this guy on lock, I think. I got this guy on lock. But yeah, I couldn't believe it that she would throw a marker at me. And I was talking to some of my classmates, like, afterwards. They're like, dude, first of all, sicko catch, but, like, what was she doing? You should have seen the catch, like, literally, if it was something I could put on my resume, I would. It should be on my LinkedIn. If it was videoed, it'd be on my LinkedIn. All right, hog over here. Let's grab that. Let's go with a little icer like this, and then we have to log this, unfortunately. No hog hits, please. Oh, he got one, the little cornball did. All right, so I think I'm going to have to end up rocket cycling this guy. I'm just going to take this now. Please get in there, E-barb. Nice. He's going to push left lane, maybe a little Goblin Wang. Wow, he goes for a poison. What an absolute dingbat move. Oh, I think we got him here. I like those skellies. That was a bad log by him. I'll let that E-barb do what it's going to do. It's not too much of a threat. Oh, it doesn't even get a hit. Nice. Oh, nice Goblin Wang as well, schmuck. Let's just go for this. I mean, I don't know what this guy's even supposed to do at this point. Let's go for this with a dart opposite. Oh, we didn't line that up, but that's why the skellies are there, I guess. Nice dart. Give me a little chipperoo. Not quite. We'll go with a hog here, and then we'll just get back to the rocket cycle. Come on, baby. Executioner. Oh, my God. No. No, no, no. Log here. Let's just go for a little icer ability. Boost that off my cannon. If the cannon has enough health here to destroy the Valkyrie, then we're in a good spot. I think I can go with the lightning here. I need a log first, though. Okay, poisons. I don't know why he's attacking this left lane so hard. I can't go for a rocket yet. I'm just going to calm this down for a second, and then I'll start rocket cycling. Especially in triple, though. We should be able to diddle him. Great play there with the Ice Golem. Nice log as well. Grab that dart. Huge. Like my penis. And now we have an Exy that he has to deal with, so we might as well just slap a rocket down. He might go E-barb's opposite. Okay, goes E-barb's same lane. Let's go cannon here. Skelly's at the top of the key. We're kind of chatting on him, and I like it. That's Hog's going to go for the tower, unfortunately. We'll just wait, get a nice log there, and that should do it. We're not quite there, but we're getting there. He might go E-barbs in this rocket. Okay, I wasn't sure because then maybe he could get a counter push out of it, but no, he just lost. He just lost. The Executioner is way too strong in a situation like that. And that, my friends, I mean, we're getting close. We're a couple rockets away. I think I'll go Exy first. So I have, yeah, I had a feeling you'd do something like that. Let's just go aggressive a little bit. Good log timing. Okay, and now that I have an Exy planted there, I feel like I can go in for a rocket here. I mean, we're just going to win on time here. Not bad, though. I'll take it. Little Rog Hider here. And maybe, just maybe, he'll let that slip his little hammer onto that tower. And he's not. All right. Juicy little win. Juicy little story. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want more stories like this. But my God, it's not even that funny of a story. But I thought I'd let you guys know. If you want some more juicers, let me know. Tell me in the comments below.